Hello, students of class 9. Today I am explaining about the practical work. In this chapter, according to your syllabus, only we have had to examine hydrogen gas, oxygen gas, carbon dioxide gas, chlorine gas, and hydrogen sulfide gas. Not more than that. First of all, you need to know how to prepare hydrogen gas in your laboratory. In the laboratory preparation, any metal, active metal, the suitable metals are zinc and magnesium. If a piece of zinc or magnesium is taken in a test tube, then you need to add dilute mineral acid like hydrochloric acid or dilute sulfuric acid. Nitric acid is not used in this case. Okay. Why nitric acid is not used for the preparation of hydrogen? I will explain later on. Okay. Like magnesium plus dilute hydrochloric acid or zinc plus dilute hydrochloric acid, it will give salt and hydrogen gas. Okay. You know the reaction for the from the chapter hydrogen. Okay. So magnesium plus hydrochloric acid, it will form magnesium chloride and hydrogen gas. You can see the effervescence of a gas are produced. What is the gas? It is hydrogen or any other gas. Now you need to confirm what is the gas are producing. Okay. Now it's a colorless, odorless gas. If a spark, only a spark, if a spark is applied in front of the gas burns with pop sound. The gas burns with pop sound. Okay. And it is neutral in litmus. Neutral in litmus, it is colorless, odorless. If a spark is applied in front of it, you can see or you can hear a sound. Okay, pure hydrogen gas burns with a pale blue flame. Pale blue flame. Don't need to try to see the pale blue color of the gas when it is burning. It will be dangerous, explosion will be formed. That is why only you can observe or you can hear the pop sound when a spark is applied. So what will happen when hydrogen is prepared in the laboratory? Suitable metal like zinc or magnesium reacted with dilute mineral acid like hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, they will form their respective salt and hydrogen gas. Okay. Now I am explaining oxygen gas. Oxygen gas in a laboratory, you can prepare oxygen gas from heavy metallic oxide when heating. Heavy metallic oxide when heating, like trilead tetroxide Pb3O4. When heated, it will form lead oxide, that means lead 2 oxide, and oxygen gas. Mercury oxide HgO, when heated, it will form metallic mercury and oxygen gas. Okay, and lead 4 oxide also, PbO2, when heated, it will form lead 2 oxide, that means PbO plus oxygen gas. Okay, very simple thing. This gas also colorless, odorless, and neutral to litmus. How to identify? How to identify the gas? For the identification of the gas, you need to add up a glowing splint. A glowing splint. The glowing will be relighted or rekindled. Relighted or rekindled. If a glowing splint is placed in a gas jar of oxygen, it will rekindled or relighted. Because oxygen helps combustion. Okay, by the help of oxygen, the glowing will be relighted or rekindled. You can tell the gas is oxygen. Okay, another simple test is there. The gas is absorbed in colorless alkaline solution of pyroglyol. Okay, if pyroglyol is added to sodium hydroxide solution, you can tell it is alkaline solution of pyroglyol and it turns dark brown. pyrogyrol turns dark brown in the presence of oxygen. Okay, very simple test. A glowing spleen, it will rewrite it. Or the gas is passed through alkaline solution of pyrogyrol. The pyrogyrol will turn dark brown. Okay, very simple. Now, carbon dioxide gas. Carbon dioxide, you can prepare carbon dioxide in a laboratory by the action of dilute acid like hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid on metallic carbonate or bicarbonate. Metallic carbonate like calcium carbonate, sodium carbonate, or calcium bicarbonate, sodium bicarbonate. Okay, it will form it will form salt, water and carbon dioxide gas. Salt, water and carbon dioxide gas. Like calcium carbonate treated with hydrochloric acid. It will form calcium chloride, water and carbon dioxide gas. Calcium chloride, water and carbon dioxide gas. And sodium bicarbonate when treated with hydrochloric acid, it will form sodium chloride, water and carbon dioxide gas. Other preparation is there like heavy metallic carbonate like zinc carbonate, copper carbonate. When heated, it will form their respective oxide. Like calcium carbonate is heated, it will form calcium oxide and carbon dioxide gas. Carbon dioxide gas are also colorless, odorless. Okay, colorless, odorless. But carbon dioxide is acidic gas. Carbon dioxide can turn moist blue litmus paper red. Why? Because carbon dioxide gas is acidic gas. Okay. But it is not the appropriate test for carbon dioxide gas because many other acidic gases are there. Okay. So what is the specific test? If the gas is passed through lime water. What is lime water? Aqueous solution of calcium hydroxide is known as lime water. If the gas is passed through lime water, the lime water will turn milky. Why? Because carbon dioxide gas react with calcium hydroxide to form calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate, which is insoluble. That is why it looks white. That is the solution will become milky. Okay. Now, another test is there. If the carbon dioxide gas is passed through acidified potassium dichromate or potassium permanganate, there will be no effect. Okay. Better you can tell only the test. If the gas is passed through lime water, it will turn milky due to the formation of calcium carbonate. If excess carbon dioxide gas is passed through it, the milkiness disappears. Why? When carbon dioxide gas is passed through lime water, that means calcium hydroxide solution, it will form calcium carbonate. When excess carbon dioxide gas is given, it will form calcium bicarbonate, which is soluble. That is why the milkiness disappears. Understood? Now chlorine gas. How to prepare chlorine in the laboratory? Chlorine gas can be prepared in the laboratory from concentrated hydrochloric acid. When concentrated hydrochloric acid is mixed with manganese dioxide, MnO2, manganese dioxide, or trilate tetroxide. Manganese dioxide is easy for you. Manganese dioxide plus concentrated hydrochloric acid. Gentle warming is required. Okay, it will form manganese chloride, dichloride, MnCl2 plus water plus chlorine gas. Okay, similarly, trilate tetroxide plus hydrochloric acid, it will form lead chloride, PbCl2, water and chlorine gas. Chlorine gas is a greenish yellow gas. It is poisonous gas. Don't try to come in front of the chlorine gas. Okay. It has a sharp, pungent smell. Sharp, pungent smell. And how to recognize this gas is chlorine gas. Okay. The simple test. Okay. Place a moist blue litmus paper in front of the gas. It will turn red and finally bleaches it up. Chlorine gas turns moist blue litmus paper red and finally bleaches it up. So why chlorine has the bleaching property? It's a very good bleaching property. Okay, chlorine and how chlorine turn moist blue litmus paper red? When chlorine is mixed with water or reacted with water, it will form hydrochloric acid and hypochlorous acid. HCl plus HClO or HOCl, hypochlorous acid. Okay, this hypochlorous acid easily form hydrochloric acid and nascent oxygen. This nascent oxygen is the bleaching agent. Okay. Another simple test is there. It turns moist starch iodide paper. Moist starch iodide. That means a mixture of iodine and starch. Okay, potassium iodide and starch is called starch iodide paper. Okay, and starch iodide paper will turn black if chlorine gas is come in contact with moist starch iodide paper. What is starch iodide? The mixture of potassium iodide and starch solution. Okay. And another one is there. Chlorine gas, if chlorine gas is passed through silver nitrate solution. If chlorine gas is passed through silver nitrate solution, it will form white precipitate of silver chloride. Okay. Another one, hydrogen chloride gas. Hydrogen chloride gas, how to prepare hydrogen chloride gas in your laboratory. Hydrogen chloride gas, if concentrated sulfuric acid is added to solid sodium chloride or potassium chloride, it will form acidic salt. Like if solid sodium chloride add concentrated sulfuric acid, they react to form sodium bisulfate, sodium hydrogen sulfate or bisulfate, NaHSO4 plus HCl gas, hydrogen chloride gas. Similarly with potassium chloride. Okay. How to recognize the gas is hydrogen chloride gas. The gas is colorless and has pungent choking smell. Okay. This gas turns moist blue litmus paper red because hydrogen chloride gas is a acidic gas. But hydrogen chloride gas can't turn dry litmus paper, can't change the color of dry litmus paper. Because of dry, they can't produce the hydronium ion. Okay, so moist litmus paper must be required. But simple test or confirmatory test for the hydrogen chloride gas, what is that? That is, if hydrogen gas is passed through ammonia gas, okay, ammonia gas, they react to form a dense white smoke of ammonium chloride. How ammonia gas is prepared? No. Think like that. A glass rod is dipped into concentrated ammonium hydroxide solution, and the glass rod together with the concentrated ammonium hydroxide solution is placed in front of the produced gas. If a dense white smoke will form, you can tell the produced gas is hydrogen chloride gas. Okay. Now, I told sulfur dioxide and hydrogen sulfide gas, ammonia gas, water vapor, nitrogen dioxide gas. Okay. Hydrogen sulfide gas. How to prepare hydrogen sulfide gas? If you add dilute hydrochloric acid or dilute sulfuric acid on metallic sulfide like sodium sulfide, zinc sulfide, iron sulfide, anyone, iron sulfide, sodium sulfide, add dilute hydrochloric acid or add dilute sulfuric acid. Okay, it will form their respective salt and hydrogen sulfide gas. You know, hydrogen sulfide gas has rotten egg like smell. Okay, and it turns moist blue litmus paper red, and it turns lead acetate paper black. It turns lead acetate paper black. It is the test. Okay,